WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, has outlined a 3-fight plan in order for him to make his way to heavyweight supremacy. He's supposed to be fighting Luis Ortiz in that pointless rematch somewhere near the end of this year. They're going to have to hurry up because I don't think they've even got a confirmed date as of yet. Then he's supposed to be having that big rematch against Tyson Fury early next year, about February, though that bad cut Fury sustained could prolong things. And then he said he intends to become undisputed king against Andy Ruiz Jr. So he is banking on the Mexican to defeat AJ again. That all sounds very good, and even in this day and age where the top fighters only fight twice a year, from now until the end of 2020, all those fights could occur. The problem is, of course, boxing's main cancer, just a lack of consistency, people not agreeing to fight, and then you've got injuries as well that can always occur in camp. So there's many things that could happen that could prevent that otherwise doable 3-fight plan. Another interesting aspect, something that you could say more people are getting on the bandwagon with, is the prospect of Wilder proving himself to be the best heavyweight in this era. In a way, it flies against, you could say, common wisdom. A lot of people for many years saw Wilder as the weaker top heavyweight. His real lack of technique, the fact he only really seems to have a right hand, he doesn't have much of a left hook. And when he gets a guy hurt, if he doesn't starch them with one, and we can't dispute that one-punch power, he really does have it, but when he gets a guy hurt, the finish is really ugly. And interestingly, I think part of the reason Wilder hasn't proven as popular as someone like Anthony Joshua wasn't just because of the masterclass of the whole media image of Joshua by Eddie Hearn over here in England, but it's the fact that Joshua, once he gets you hurt, he is a satisfying finisher. He gets the crunching shot and he takes you out in a way that a casual fan, while they might not mention it, they do appreciate it. Whereas Wilder, he may crack you with that big right, but if he doesn't take it, to see him flail away, it really can just turn the masses off. And I think that's part of the reason why he isn't as big as he should be. Now, another interesting point, if Wilder were to somehow become the man in this heavyweight division, would it somehow be a symptom of the fact that we really are not in a golden age of heavyweights? We've heard about how we're in a golden age of heavyweights for years now. People were talking about it about 2013-14, around when Joshua turned pro, when Wilder had just knocked out Audley Harrison. Then they spoke about it again when Tyson Fury took out Vladimir Klitschko. We heard about it again when Anthony Joshua took out Klitschko. And then we've heard about it, I actually read something in a Boxing Monthly. I heard a letter by somebody, I think it was a Star letter, and he was saying now that Andy Ruiz has taken out Anthony Joshua, are we now somehow entering a golden era? It's absolutely ridiculous. I think people are really clasping for straws and wanting to believe they are part of something special. Yes, we are in an exciting times, or at least very intriguing and unpredictable, I would say, but this golden era really hasn't manifested yet. And yeah, if Wilder were to somehow do those 3 fights, the 3-fight plan was to go to a plan, and he were to win, I don't think it would really, looking back, if that was it, that we have had much of a golden era there. Now, there's lots of unknowns at the moment. Of course, he's got to fight Ortiz first, then he's got to fight Fury. We really don't know how that's going to go. We don't know if Anthony Joshua is going to be able to overcome Andy Ruiz. We don't know how good Andy Ruiz is against Fury or Wilder. And then, of course, Alexander Usyk has yet to make his debut, and he really could be the secret ingredient here to actually make the heavyweight division a bit more exciting in terms of the fight, as opposed to the Twitter wars. But yeah, ultimately, if Wilder were to prove himself the man and do that 3-fight plan, I actually wouldn't be that surprised.